Well, we're back. That wasn't much of a break, was it? We just saw a very close match between between WTV and Wild, who ended up taking that in the tiebreaker map 1-0. And now we have X4 and RR. Should be another good one, I would say. So, RR banned Frickson, and Anfra is the ban for X4. Kaiser's in a pug, I guess, so we gotta wait for him to gotta wait for him to finish his pug, I guess, to get the maps. Oh, wait, let me grab this IP here. What a captain. Pugging at map pick time. Lineage in there, ready to go. How much time is left in that pug? I do wonder. Looks like there's X4 members in it as well. Minute 30 left in that one. Unless Red caps and it goes to overtime. Surely that won't happen. So we're chilling for the moment. For the moment, we do nothing. Indeed, Murder. I would say for sure X4 is definitely favored to win this match, but I did predict RR to pull the upset, and I hope they do.
There he is.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Yes, for those here, you have quite the treat. The casting desk after... Oh, how long has it been? It's been quite a while. Years.
Been too long.
It's been too damn long, but it is back. Lewis is here. Welcome to Big Fucking Lou. We gotta put in the big fucking wall. Back at the casting desk is Lewis, and we're doing it for this match. So welcome, Lou. Thanks for joining us.
That's good, my friend. Nice to be back.
It's great to have you back. We're currently in Kaiser fashion waiting for him to finish his putt because, you know, oh my god, it actually went to overtime! They tied!
What a sweaty tryhard.
They're supposed to be doing maps. In fact, their match is supposed to be starting right now. And their fucking putt went into overtime.
Oh, gonna have to leave it. Oh, even Anaconda's in it as well.
Yeah, he is. They should just
Oh. Oh,
How
I
dare
need
they.
the IP and password, please.
Oh, yeah, let me PM that over to you.
Thank you.
So, by the way, the bands. We have the bands. We don't have the map picks, but we did get the bands. And X4 banned... Or, wait a minute. Prixon was banned by Kaiser, and Anfro was banned by X4.
Okay, so are they waiting to pick now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Asking
Prixon's a
eyes?
good ban by Kaiser. I think X4 is good on that particular map, so it makes sense to get rid of that
Yep,
one.
I'd agree. I'd agree. X4, but you got Naro, who's a tricky customer, so definitely get him out of there. Absolutely. Yeah, let me change my name. What kind of desk am I? The casting couch. There we go. We're good.
Casting couch, excellent.
Yeah.
There we
Did
go.
you know? I got a fun fact for you.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, I need to know this. You mentioned it during the last game. So what is it?
Did you know that 100% of the games we've casted in Sniper, there has been a cheater in them?
Oh shit. Oh.
Did you know that? We've only casted one, but still, it's 100% efficiency.
Well, shit. We probably should have been casting the KHR game together, but of course we can't because you're playing in it. So, well, shit.
I know, it's a shame.
It's cursed now, isn't it? So who is it in this one? I wonder.
Oh, it's got to be Anaconda. No.
Actually,
I think.
Yeah,
I
if we
think
had to
hopefully we're
pick
gonna-
one, I guess that's what we go with for sure.
Nah. We love our big snake.
Yeah, go to the snake. Is this pug over yet? Oh, it looks like it is. Okay, let me check the thread. Where is the
damn.
thread? The thread! Okay, we have map picks.
I'm gonna guess.
Yes, I want you to guess. Go with Kaiser's map pick guess first.
I'm gonna go for a sprinter.
Okay, and what do you think X4 picked?
I'm gonna go for Klondike.
I like the guesses. You're wrong on both of them, but hey, it's a tough one. The pick by Kaiser is a bit surprising to me. They picked Iztac, and Rune is the map pick of X4, which I'm not surprised by that, but I am surprised by the Iztac pick.
Oh, Rune is such a good pick for X4. I
think
really
so.
like that
It's
pick.
a great pick, yeah. Kaiser's really strong left D there, but yeah, I think that's going to be a good one. I think they practiced it in an IMAX the other day against you, even.
I can't remember. Yes, they did. Yes.
In fact, you had
absolutely.
a really stacked IMAX team, and did they beat you on Rune, or it was close?
It was close. Yeah, it was. They were changing a lot of tactics actually, because Anaconda was actually the middle guy, and I completely disagree. He should not be a mid player. He has to be the one supporting Naro. That's the only way he's getting out. Because he puts in enough pressure, but the only issue there is that as soon as the fallback comes back, I mean, you're against Kaiser, you're against Riven, you're against Jerome.
Yeah.
They're heavy hitters. So, you know, and Jerome is not going to be shy to fall back. So, you know, and Riven the same. So I'm very interested how it's going to sort of line up. This is a really good game, actually. I've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I think it should be. Like most people are thinking that X4 is gonna win this easily. I don't agree. I think. Well, I mean, I called RR to win, so I think they have the ability to do it.
I can't call this one. I think it's going 3 maps. I think there's no
Should.
two ways about it. It's going 3 maps. On paper, you would have assumed that
X4 is
has the better
favored.
team.
We can agree on that.
But
I
I think X4 are the favourites in no matter what competition they have, because they're always underrated by about $5,000 personally. But
yeah. In this case, Anaconda is fast.
yeah, and to be honest with you, like if you're putting him in a crowd of IG players, yeah, of course he would, you know, stand out. Oh, well, not stand out as much, but I think the Sniper being the wider skill gap that it is, it's really coming alive in that kind of mod.
Yeah, definitely the case, and he's proven to be quite the beast. He puts up very, very good, impressive numbers. So would expect the same sort of thing here, and it's gonna be a difficult one. RR, they're gonna be running the same setup surely. As Kaiser and Lineage on D, they don't really have a ton of options to to try to rotate anything. That is an issue with their lineup, so they gotta kind of roll with it and hope it works this time.
Yeah, that is the flexibility options are not as high as you'd like for a team anyway. But as soon as they need any more pressure on offense, they've got Kaiser to go ahead. But who fills in? Because Jerome's not filling in. Riven's not filling in. Yeah, and obviously you got Gamer Tom, who no doubt would. So if you want to kind of stack the O and everything like that, then fair enough. But you see what happens when you stack O and leave yourself D vulnerable, and that's what I worry about X4, because they're going to have Dekel and viewers on defense, which is not the starstruck partnership that you
will
see.
Though? I don't
usually.
think that's what they'll do, is it?
I'm so after playing them in the scrim the other day, I fully expect them 2 to D and Unreal to sit in front of them as a mid, as a dedicated mid.
Oh, so they're doing sort of like what what's it called? Murder's team does with the 2 weak players on D. I expect them to just have like Unreal and Dekel on D or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. That's interesting.
I mean, I would always want Unreal on a D and not an O, put it that way. But I think the mid favor would definitely favor him if he needs to support Anaconda at any point, because he will have to help him contest Amp and Belt. That is the key. Is Anaconda is. They were quite lackluster on the timings in the scrim that we played against. Well, the mix we played against them. So I'm hoping
really?
they're gonna. Yeah, they weren't. They managed to get all the power ups pretty much. So I'm hoping they're gonna at least contest, because they didn't last time I played them.
X4, that is.
Yeah.
That's surprising, because looking at their team, I would assume they'd be like they should be actually really good at controlling power ups. So you'd think Naru, especially, is really good at timing, and I think Anaconda as well. They should have an easier time of it here, as RR has not been very good at controlling power-ups at all in any of their matches. The last one we saw, they looked like something they had focused in on a bit more, and they definitely looked improved in that area. And we know Jerome doesn't care too much about power-ups, and so I don't know. They're going to need to at least try to contest and focus down the amp if X4 is grabbing most of them. We'll see how they play it though.
Yeah, this is the problem. So and I echo that with Naru as well. He is going to be the one to probably have more of the timings on everything. But the issue is that he is a very aggressive attacker, so he's not going to really stall his run too much to try and grab an item, which I disagree with. I think even if you're that kind of suicide grabber, you still need to contest time power-ups, no matter what.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I would imagine that ideally they probably want the power-ups in Anaconda's hands anyway and have him try to kind of cover Naru, but I mean, whoever's there, right? And I think Naru's going to be the one timing it, but I'm sure they're going to try to get Amp on Anaconda for sure and allow him to go to work with that. So one more to click in and we'll see how they like to do it. I'm curious. From what you said about the positioning of X4, that's not what I expected at all, so I'll be curious to see if they're actually going to do Fures and Dekel on base D. I would have never thought they'd do something like that, but we shall see. I'm curious to see if that'll be the case.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. RR can't. That's horrible to say. RR would like to, how they set up. It's very, very obvious how they're going to set up, to be honest with you. It's going to be Riven, the kind of main kind of mid guy, homing in on all of the power-ups, and probably, I think we'll see him a bit more aggressive than we're used to seeing. Of course, he'll play his usual, controlling role, but I fully expect Riven to maybe get a couple of grabs here and try and link up with Jerome a little bit more.
I think he has to. The countdown is on. We'll see who gets first amp, but yeah, I think he does need to support a bit more, as Gamer Tom, it does an okay job at grabbing, but you do need a Riven helping on that department as well. So it looks like Anaconda got the first amp. It looked very uncontested. Let's see if we can switch over to him. He's dead. Down he goes. So there you go. First amp going to Anaconda. Was unable to make anything happen. And that's, after we see where Naru goes, I just want to see, or have you already checked, Lewis, to see if they're doing what you said? Fures is on left E, so you're probably right.
Yeah, and no one has taken the shield belt yet. It's still there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's still there.
Riven with the grab. He's got 2 cover here. Oh no, that's not. I I'm an idiot. That was 2 enemies he was facing. Is the belt still there? It is.
It's still there. It's still there.
It's like they must have assumed that it was taken at the beginning, and no one has taken the belt. That's hilarious.
Everyone on 580 by the looks of it.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, it is Dekel and Fierce on D. You're right about that. I did not expect that at all. So they are going for that as we watch Riven trying to leave it on the high right side. So you said Unreal would be playing kind of a mid position with this, yes? So we'll check in with him. And
it looks like he kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, just
yeah. He's playing. I think this is a good play actually from X4. I think he's just going to smother the armors, time that, have that dedicated to himself, and I think getting some control over your own armor is definitely vital. I don't know. Was the shield bet? It was taken. Okay.
Oh,
so
was it finally taken? Okay.
Yeah. So we got Amp around about 58.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. So yeah, that's it. We see Unreal. He's essentially just playing like right in the front of his base, just by armor, like you said, controlling that, and it's going to be pretty frustrating for RR. But they're doing an okay job grabbing into this. We watch Riven try to get a high rate again. He's tried that run a couple. I'm not personally a big fan of the high right run on this map. I don't know. It just never seems to work that often. I think left or going low right is better, but.
In any case, got the frag power. Oh my god, Jerome has an amp.
Jerome has an amp?
Jerome has an amp.
Jerome,
alert.
We're watching him now. Is he going to grab with this amp? Oh, the amp, the flag rather, is down here. He's got all 5 members of X4 chasing him down, but nice time by Jerome right there.
Yeah, and we said that I think that's going to be the key to these guys winning. If they can take a lot of stuff out of X4's hands, and you can see Jerome actually making an effort and timing an amp, that's who knows what can happen now. I feel like I've seen everything in UT now.
Yeah, really. Well, it's a good sign. And by the way, Kaiser is still at 100 efficiency. He has not died yet. Let's switch to him for a second. He's got 14 kills. There's the dominating with 100 efficiency, yet to die. Kaiser, big boy pants on. He came to play today, and he's playing the lefty very strong right now. Where is Riven?
Oh.
Once again, high right. He's got Jerome here with him, and he's going to make it perhaps across cuts. A big kill by Dekel, and the return there, and Kaiser died while we were watching that finally.
Yeah, I was going to say we have to keep him spectated. I was going to encourage him. It doesn't matter if you lose three flags. I'm really tired, by the way. I'm really looking forward to my match later. As long as you get the godlike, it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yes, I thought he was going to pull a Blaze. I remember the last... I don't know if you were casting with me, but I remember... I think
I was.
I think it was in the finals, right? It was, what was the name of that map? I forgot the name of the map, but he started out the game with a godlike 100 efficiency.
Oh, hey, clean gaming is what we expect.
Yes, indeed. So 53 AC and 90 efficiency. That's a pretty okay start, I would say, on defense. He is only facing 2, which even though those players are both really good, and Naru and Anaconda. Anyone as a defender, and I'm sure you know this too, Lewis, that even if the third guy is weaker, it doesn't matter. That extra pressure, usually when it's only 2 guys, it's less to look at. You know what I mean? You're not feeling as much pressure, so it's easier to put up good numbers like this. Naru has the amp, but Jerome has the flag, and he's made it out low left mid, and it's going to be killed there.
Naru still has this as well.
Oh,
he's dead now.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Yeah, so we had Amp, and Naru actually died on the Amp. I don't know who it was in the background struggling to try and make the jump, but Naru got a really good spawn and managed to basically spawn dodge onto it.
Oh, so it was contested, was it? I forgot to check over there at it.
It was kind of half, yeah.
Okay, well at least RR still has a general timing going here, and they're trying to do that, so...
yeah, we have a belt coming up as well.
What do you think about the game so far? Like, to me, it kind of looks like RR... the momentum appears to be a bit in their favor. Wouldn't you say? They've had more grabs and more flags mid so far. And their defense is looking real lockdown right now. Kaiser is just beasting.
Yeah, and this is the problem. And if you imagine if Unreal wasn't sort of in front of the back too, this would be a no contest already. Naru has it.
Yeah, that was a nice little try there. A real quick play, jumping up there to the mid area. Nice try by Naru. But yeah, those are insane numbers for Kaiser, and that's going to be hard to break through. 77 efficiency and just under 50 AC now, so they're being shut down pretty hard. They're going to check in with Anaconda. See how things are. He's hitting good himself, leading in frags as he often does. And you see, even if as I watch him. Wait a second. I'm gonna hold that thought as we're watching Riven. He's trying to make it out. Less mid. He's got a couple cover right here in his base. On the left low side, can they cap this one? Riven, here he comes now. Oh, big kill by Anaconda. Instead of, oh, Anaconda.
Oh, that's a brick wall moment.
That's a brick fucking wall, Anaconda. It looked surely like they had that one, and in true IFS fashion, they blow the seal, and down he goes. Anaconda, that's a big fucking save. Amp up right now. We're watching Anaconda grab it. Oh, he died on it. Clutch kill by Jerome.
No, I want it.
Jerome has it, and we're watching him now attack into the base on that right side. And down he goes, but wow, blown opportunity right there, and God, that's got to feel bad, because, well, I'm going to have to hold the thought again as we watch Naru. He's made it out mid on the right side. This is a nice looking run so far. He's going to switch it back up again to the right outer. Into the basic. That's a big call by Jerome. Lineage is there. Can he get that one? Dekel, rather, pick this one up. Oh, no, is he going to cap it? And he is. Oh, that's got to feel bad, Lewis. Kaiser inside the enemy base. Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, yeah, this is what we're seeing is that the pressure, the sheer amount of pressure that these are. Oh, hang on a minute, Jerome's is. Oh,
nearly. Like because the thought I was trying to make before all these flags were going mid was I was watching Anaconda, and it kind of looked like he's also playing mid. It kind of looked like Naru was solo attacking.
Yeah, I think they're doing like a kind of from back to front, like a 2-1-1-1 formation. So, I mean, if they're one cap ahead, they're nothing to say on it so far. If they're winning, it's definitely working.
Yeah, that's a big issue to allow the first cap attacking it, or dealing with this style that they're playing. Watch him, Ribbon, trying to, cut off by Dekel. Naru, in the meantime, he's stalling inside the base here. Do they know where he is? That is the big question right now. By the way, Lineage having a real tough game on defense. If you look at his numbers, not too hot there. Yeah, this is tricky, because it appeared as though they have two men, like, Naru solo attacking is essentially what they've been doing, and it's so demoralizing when the team that's attacking with basically only one caps first, it doesn't feel good. Let's put it that way.
No. Especially when you've been on the front foot, which have actually been on the front foot. This is Jerome with his third amp, by the way. That's 3 more than he's ever had in his life.
3 more? Jerome's just the power-up king now. Unfortunately, not able to do anything with that as he got collapsed on, and Dekel took him down. So that is... oof, this is rough. I don't know that RR can do it now. I feel bad for them in a way, because they're playing a straight-up style. And they were, we mentioned it, they had the momentum. They were outplaying X4. It felt all map long. They had way more grabs. They were getting flags out like crazy. And it's unfortunate they get that one cap. X4 does. RR loses one inside their flag room, and all of a sudden it's for naught, and they're in a tough position now.
Yeah, and I think looking at it as well, I think Riven is having to maybe do a little bit too much here as well. Like, look at his frag count, look at his grab count. I don't necessarily agree he should be the one grabbing the most here. I think that's probably more of a Jerome job than anything.
Typically it would be, and you're right, yeah, Riven trying to do it all. He's leading in grabs with 8. Jerome just picked up his 5th. Riven trying to cover him right now as we watch. He did cover initially. There's 2 behind him. They gotta cap this one. They gotta find a way to do it as Jerome's inside his space. Can they steal it this time? Oh, Naru with a clutch grab. He dies though. Both legs can be down on the stand. Kill there and auto. Oh boy. Of course, says Kite.
Hey, and this is the thing, I literally just talked it up before that run happened. That is exactly what they need to do. Exactly that.
Yes. Indeed it was. And for the second time in this map, Anaconda saves the flag on the stand, on the ultra kill right there, and wowzer. We're watching Gamer Tom. He's actually made it almost to his side on the right side. Unable to pick up that one is, once again, it's Anaconda with the multi-kill on the return. He's sure making a lot of clutch shots here, and he's far and away the frag leader on this game, too. 46 ACK, and who has that amp?
Riven.
Oh, it is Riven. We're watching him now. So So RR's done a nice job with the power-ups. You got to give them credit on that. They've had most of the amps. Riven is low on health here. He's trying to get in here. That was a sweet 180 right there that we saw. It grabs and who else? Anaconda was there though. Oh,
yep, the momentum's really good for RR actually. They're now on the front foot again. I think X4 just probably retreating a little bit too much. They're allowing the pressure now, and they got 4 minutes to do that. Eventually, something is got to give.
Something's got to give indeed, and they cannot allow this guy Naru to get another cap as the solo attacker, because if they go down 2, it's surely over. They still have a chance here, despite the 4D of X4. They're still managing to grab a fair amount and get flags out as we watch Jerome. He's going to double back here and stall a bit, switch it up to the high right side. He's found, killed by Furious from behind. Unlucky for him to come up the lift right there. He's sandwiched in between 2 of them. Watch the Jerome hitting quite nicely here on attacking once again, and right back in there with another grab. Tries to leave it towards left middle, but Deco, it's hard to watch. By the way, Anaconda over 100 frags now. He's just dominating this game.
Yeah, as expected, to be honest with you, with his kind of role. So I'm not, one grab, and he's had a lot of the belts as well, which has given him a lot of sustainability. And that's the key to, the successful kind of mid-play, to be honest. You don't have to really go for amps as long as you're staying alive.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, belts are really impactful. Often you don't get focused down as much when you have that as well. As we watch Riven, tries to answer a clutch shot by Deco. He just was about to turn the box, cut off that sight line, and Deco let him just... This is a smart cherry, I think, by Jerome. He's going to leave it out on the right side, and no one here by X4 just yet. He's waiting to the side right. 3 on the cutoff. Can Riven pick it up? He has, but he's got many on him, X4. Another close try. They've had so many flags out. You got to give RR credit. Despite the 4D, they've been able to still get in there and grab like crazy, and you got to appreciate that as well. It's good being able to see that ability, unlike the Dooku that we just watched, where you really can't even grab against this style, but they're still able to find something. Naru has the flag in the amp, and not going to make it out this time.
Yep. And I think it's even if RR go down 1 map here, the positive thing is that they've actually had a lot of say in the power-ups. That's going to speak for a lot of volumes for the next map as well. It's the ceiling was the issue. I think that, we've lost a flag on that right side there as well. It just makes me wonder whereabouts Lineage is kind of playing. Is he playing too passive? Is he pushing up? We're just not too sure at the moment.
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't really watched him at all.
Kaiser is attacking as well.
He appears to be the solo defender at this time.
Yep.
It's so tough. There's a lot of positive to take from this game. We'll see if Riven can make something happen here. Can they cover him into his base on the right side? They got to make this one happen, Lewis. They have to do it. This is surely their last chance. What's Riven doing? He's going to finally come in now. Can they seal the base? And they have, and that's a big-time score.
Yeah, I said as well, just keep the positivity there as well. I mean, they've actually been doing really well, despite being 1-0 down. They've arguably been the better team this game so far. It was always coming, I feel, and I didn't expect it to take that long. Yeah,
no, I totally agree with you. They have been the better team. There's no question about it. X4 playing this defensive, I mean, it's aids to deal with as the other team, but it's also like, why are you that scared, man? Like, in a way, you play that scared, it can backfire. Like, I feel like if they were actually pressuring and attacking harder, it would have went better for them. And full credit to RR, despite the 4 defense that they've dealt with all game long, they've stuck in there, and they've managed to tie the game in the final minute. So good job by them, and like you said, they've felt like the better team all map long, and certainly could be winning right now, but at least now they have a chance. We're heading for overtime, and who has that amp? Naru, is it?
Naru, yep.
Watching him now, he's into the flag room. They got a collapse on him. That's a monster kill, and down he goes, Riven. So is he solo attacking still, now that the game is tied?
Let me have a look at Anaconda.
Yeah, check out Anaconda.
Unsure. I think he might just be taking high right control window here, and I think that's probably if he is going to play that kind of style, he needs to push up a little bit more.
I think so. He's currently going to fall back on this flag, and yeah, it does look like he's playing in this mid-right area. So yeah, it's still Naru's solo attack. And I'm sure everyone watching is rooting for RR when you see who is rooting for the 4D style. It's surely no one, I hope. And yeah, just kind of relying on Naru to get flags out by himself. And I have to say, as a defender, these are the worst type of games to play, and you can't get into any sort of rhythm or flow as a defender when you're hardly ever seeing anyone inside your base, and it can't be fun for Kaiser or Lineage for that matter. So we'll see how they adapt here, Lewis.
Yeah, I think it's more of a mental battle for these two teams, to be fair. It's you're going up against that kind of, and it is exactly right. It gets so demoralizing when you're hardly seeing anyone, and it really kind of tests how well you can you're getting the less moments to kind of put yourself into rhythm. So it does become very tough, and I really actually like how RR have just not changed the game plan up. They've stuck to it. They pushed Kaiser up a little bit as well, which obviously would help with that kind of middle roll pushed up, but
yeah, that's a good move. I do like that. That's something they needed to do, I think, and I didn't notice that at first. It's a good call, Lewis. And I think that's a good way to counter what Anaconda especially is doing. Look at 146 kills, 44. Oh. Who has that amp?
So it was actually Gamer Tom. He was actually double stacked.
Oh, big Gamer Tom.
He got the belt and managed to make his way up to amp as well.
You see, Riven, he's the only one somewhat close. And really, not really, with 110 frags. Anaconda almost at 150. You feel like you said earlier, Riven perhaps should be playing more mid to counter this, as he has that frag power to contest more, and it's still Riven leading in grabs for his team. Maybe he should be focusing mid a bit more here to shut Anaconda down.
Yeah, I think when you look at it as well, 8 shield belts for Anaconda, 1 for Riven, 1 amp apiece as well. If Riven gets hold of this amp, I think it's game over, honestly. He needs to get some sort of a focus towards that kind of middle and towards that item. Especially
absolutely, and we know that next amp is going to be real critical as well. Belt just taken by Anaconda, by the way. He's done a pretty good job of controlling the majority of those. So yeah, this next amp in overtime going to be huge, especially as we start to hit some spawn delays. So those are going to be impactful.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
right.
That's probably going to be just what we need. A nice entry by Riven there. Unfortunately, got his tag spawned on there and can't find a way out. Riven having a great game. Got to give him credit. He sure came to play today, and he's really trying to carry the load here on attack, like we mentioned. Still leading in grabs. Here's another one right here. Anaconda all the way back in his base. Wow, just so defensive. The play of X4 is just gross to watch.
Yeah, when I played him in the scrim, he was a little bit more offense heavy. Well, not offense heavy, but he was definitely trying to have a say with the grabbing aspect of it. I think it needs to be a little bit more pressure applied. Like, Unreal is, you know, he's having an average game, Unreal. We usually see him, I mean, usually games against me, he plays a lot better than that, but he's having a pretty weak game so far. And Riven has the amp, like you said.
Yeah, that's the amp. We just saw him take it, and let's see what he can do with this. You know they're going to fall back on him. This would be the time. Someone's got to get in and grab Jerome or someone. Riven's going to try to go for it. I missed the flag initially. Down he goes. Dekel, unhittable for Riven right there.
I don't think I agree with him necessarily going for that shield belt there as well. It's going to be a free grab. I don't necessarily agree with him going for that flag. I don't know whether he saw it, but he had his 2 teammates with him as well. Could have just delayed it and tried locking the spawns down.
I think that's often the better play. I never think that beelining it for the flag with amp is good. Like, if you know you're alone, I suppose, but you know, especially in a cup match, the opposing team is going to be collapsing on the amp, so I think it's better to kind of take that pressure onto yourself and get one of your teammates in there to grab during all the craziness of the amp, and they can get free runs out of the base because people over-focus the amp, right? So I think that's the better way to utilize it in general.
Yeah, I think it's just this map in general as well. When you think about it, I mean, how many times do you see someone go for a solo grab and the defender just spawns in a line of sight? It sometimes just makes no sense, and that's where I went wrong with this map for a long time, is that I was stupidly aggressive and not thinking about that last kill just to kind of get myself up the ramp a little more.
Yeah, well, it is true, and that is the toughest part about attacking into this map, is just that, the spawns. It's hard to get to that flag before being sniped in the back, and we're seeing it here. Naru inside the base. We just saw him take down Lineage. He's probably gonna grab, or did he not? And I was just thinking, like, oh, Anaconda grabbed a flag. What the heck? And he's trying to leave out life. Let's see what he does here. He's got Kaiser chasing him out. Crouches right in his face as Kaiser. Fuck you, Anaconda. And the takedown happening there. when is Amp, by the way? Should be soon, yeah?
You know what? I've completely lost time.
I lost time
I think
as
it's.
well.
I think it is. I think it's. Yeah, it is now. It is now. Good. Actually, good call on that. It's going to be Anaconda with it.
Anaconda, okay. That was literally just a mental timing. Wow, my brain was just like, Amp, Amp, Amp. See, it's all locked. I'm logged in. Anaconda, he's going to grab with this. Where is Jerome in the meantime? Anaconda has the flag with Amp. This is a big-time issue. Kaiser got one shot on him, but he's made it out middle here. Uh-oh, there's a multi on the... Oh, wow, what an ultra right there. Inside the base left. Oh, no, they did not.
Overtime spawns.
There's the rampage.
Oh, that is disgusting, run, man. That's so disgusting.
Oh.
Oh, fuck's sake.
To say that Anaconda carried the game would be an understatement. 180 kills... saved 2 flags on the flag stand, and yes, they're obviously are not happy with the salary of Anaconda, because clearly he should have been one of the top 2 or 3 rated players in this cup. Some weird looking shots, but some clutch stuff, and that feels bad. That was a weird play. He took Amp. It almost seemed like no one on RR knew that the Amp was taken. It kind of what it felt like, as he didn't have anyone on him at all in their base there. And this is a tough one. It felt like RR should have won that, but they're going to have to find a way back here on Rune.
Oh, I definitely agree. I think we're the better team there for the whole, 2 hours of that map.
Yeah.
And it's just, like I said, it's that Amp that has so much value. If it gets into the hands of someone who already has good aim, it just makes the game really easy. So, I mean, the second time he grabbed the Amp, he had 10 shield belts. And, you know, why... It just makes more sense. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot of belts, and it's just sustainability. If you're staying alive in Sniper and you're playing a mid-roll, you are dictating the game. But I didn't really necessarily get that. He had a lot of frags, but I didn't really see too much of an effect. RR still had a lot of that flag and a lot of plays. And let's be honest with you, right? They lost 3 flags in base, or I think two or 3 flags in base.
Yeah, they did. They lost 2 essentially right on their flag stand, and they lost another 1 or 2 more inside their base on the left side. So, yeah, they absolutely could have and probably should have won. The ceiling was the issue, and Anaconda with some ridiculous plays to keep it together. So they're gonna have to reset here. One thing to be said with the Rune pick, and this is the map pick by the way of X4. They can't. The thing with Rune is there's not really any good way to play a mid role here. So they essentially played 4D on the first map, and like, so how are they going to set up on Rune? Because you can't really, like I said, you can't have a guy in mid necessarily on this map because it's split.
Well, I'm kind of expecting Unreal to be playing kind of bridge towards that right side, because I'm gonna. You know, he's going to have to help his defenders out on a map like this. If you got Fewers and Dekel on D against that frag power, they're a sitting duck. It's not going to work. So they're going to have Unreal. The only way that could physically work is if it's just you're capping more than the other team, you're being more aggressive than the other team. I don't see X4 playing that way. It's going to be more of a controlled play style. I fully expect no changes to the lineup whatsoever.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I'm sure Furious and Dekel will be on base D again, and yeah, Unreal probably patrolling bridge. Where is Amp taken finally by Anaconda? No one was up there at all for RR. As we're watching Anaconda still with the Amp, hitting everything, just trying to kind of DM the front, hoping a teammate can grab perhaps, and finally going to go down. There's Naru who grabs now, but I think even with the 3D that they're likely doing, I would imagine because it's Rune, Anaconda will be more full attacking this time, as he can't really play a proper mid here. So, in fact, let's just watch him a bit to see. He is inside the base right now with Naru, and yeah, it looks like he is attacking in towards the flag room. So, at least it's not going to be quite as much defense for RR to deal with this time.
Yeah, I think it would be a stupid play if Anaconda was just like controlling their bridge. It makes no sense whatsoever. The fallback will be too overwhelming, and it's not going to get. You're not going to get done. So it's going to have to be, you know, 2 of them going in same time. I mean, you rarely see it. Belt is up also. That's been taken by Gamer Tom. It looks like Gamer Tom is on D.
Is he? Let me check that in a second here. Have they made a change? Lineage attacking. Let's watch Riven. He's trying to leave out towards left right now. Anaconda just got a counter grab, and he's also leaving on the left side. Where is anyone for RR? There finally is Riven, and Riven makes the kill. Here's Gamer Tom.
No, he is attacking.
He is attacking. Okay, I guess he was just falling back when you saw him there. Watch him. This is the first grab of the game here, and what is he doing?
That's the rummy style flag.
That's right. Just dodge into the walls. It'll make the guy miss, and eventually you'll just get out of there.
No, you know, it will happen. That's the thing. Like, just one run where everyone wants to shit the bed on the opposite team, and you're out. I think we saw Rummy do that the other day. One of the games, he just turned his back completely, and it was done for.
Riven, nice start to the game, by the way. 17, he's really played well. Been the strongest player for sure for RR. Kaiser, yeah, it's a bit of a slow start, I guess. Not too bad. Good numbers aside from the frags on this left side here. Did I miss the second amp, or?
Yeah, it was a Jerome amp.
Jerome did a good job with the amps. Iztek, he had at least 3 of them, so they're gonna have to contest. Amp is really impactful here. Wouldn't you say? Like, because you could just immediately drop into the base with amp on this map.
Absolutely. When I played against X4 in the scrim, it was amp that kind of won us the game, to be honest, and we had a stacked lineup. So
yeah, amp
fully
is
expect
key.
a bit more amp control.
Rune is easy fallback map, and it can definitely be relied upon to get those amps to get yourself out. We're gonna watch Anaconda. Thought about doubling back. Jerome in the meantime trying to get it low. Picked up by Gamer Tom. That's a huge pickup. He didn't go to his right though. Stay low mid. A bit of a mistake. Phil there, Lewis. I see a lot of players doing that lately. I'm really trying to go all the way across low. I never understood why you wouldn't just enter your base on the right side. It seems a lot safer to me, but good try either way.
I'm not sure whether he was trying to go low because he knew that the belt was up, or it was just taken before he got there. So maybe that was the kind of play there, is to try and time yourself on. And it looks like also, oh, there's a flag here.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
that's a big issue. This is going to be a cap. It looks like, as Naru. He had Anaconda with him inside the flag room, and Anaconda with some big covers to get him out of the base. And I think that was one of those unlucky timing caps, Lewis, where the attackers were inside the base or in mid while the flag was being grabbed, and that just looked a bit too easy for sure right there.
Yeah, we're going to have amp come up in the next sort of 10 seconds as well. Yeah,
they just
fly all
lost
the way to
another
the
one inside their lull, and Anaconda, of course, the one who gets it. As we're up here waiting for amp, they do have it. It's unfortunately Gamer Tom though who has it. Let's follow him as he's dropping in. Jerome just went down, and down goes Gamer Tom. X4 completely collapsing onto it right there. And once again, they give up the first cap. RR does, and this is exactly not the position you want to play against a team like X4.
No, Anaconda, I fully expected to play a little bit more defensive. Actually, having said that, he's more of a kind of control in a base at the moment. He is still looking to be an attacking threat, which I definitely agree he should be doing. If he went to a straight 4D, there's no way that'll hold.
No, it's not. Yeah, you're 100% right. On Rune, it's not good to do that. Your base will just simply get overwhelmed. You're better off keeping the pressure on yourself. Every time you die, you're in a position to fall back and help when needed anyway, right? So that's the best way to do it right there. And as we watch him, he seems to kind of be doing that. You see him falling back right here on spawn, and that's all he needs to do. Keep the base clear on spawn, and then go back, get some pressure back onto the enemy base. Not allow them to push up for attackers early or anything like that. You see him currently DMing the front, trying to hold for Naru, but Naru actually went the opposite side, and I'm sure they weren't expecting that. Oh, big kill on a lineage. Naru, he's made it into his base low right here. Oh, they cannot allow him to cap this. Big kill by Riven. Can he? Yeah, that's a big save by Riven.
Oh, right place, right time. Again, that's the only trouble sometimes when you go that low, right? You're kind of forced to go that mid-low where all of the spawn points are on the opposite side, because you can just drop low and snipe it so easily. It does become problematic.
It does indeed, but one way or another, that's a big-time return. They cannot go down 2 caps. That is for sure. It's already a tall order to try to come back and it's down 1, so that's a good job by them bringing that flag home and giving themselves a chance. There's still lots of time here, Lewis. We got 9 minutes on Rune.
Oh my.
The thing is, all it takes is a multi-kill, right? At the end of the day, it is Rune. Yes, it's easy to fall back, but... Oh, was that Jerome with amp we just saw?
It was, yeah.
That's number 2 for him here, so... Nice job
He He walked over that perfect timing, by the way. It was actually really impressive. He had that 100% timed perfectly.
There you go. Jerome is now the timing god. We're watching Riven, actually. He's made it into his base on the right-hand side here. He's got two chasing him. He did not switch slow. Killed by Deckle. Can they pick up that one? Deckle, what do you do? Who is that? A Lineage. Oh, God. He was right there. It looked like surely he should have been able to get to that flag first to pick it up. I don't know what happened there, but... another blown flag inside the base, Lewis.
Yeah, what do you do here? I mean, because that's the only trouble. That right side requires a lot of... It's one of the easiest positions to play, but it's also inadvertently the hardest position to play that right side.
It's important for
positioning
sealing.
of it. Yeah, it's really difficult leaving that direction. I think they should just completely abandon trying to go into teams right. I think they have to try and focus around that left side so Kaiser can kind of turret that middle.
Well, it's that. Well, I mean, you could do the thing where you start right and drop it into your team's low, right? I think that perhaps is probably the best way to do it. It cuts off the most sight lines and gets you to your flag room the quickest. So I think that's probably what they should go for. Is we're watching Naru just stalling inside the flag room. They are unaware of his position yet. He walked right by Kaiser there. The turtle did not see him, and Naru, is he going to escape out high? Looks like his amp is going to be up soon as well, by the way, but they have no idea where Naru is. He's going to jump it right into his flag, but it's a big grab by Gamertom, but it won't be long enough, and that is a tough one, Lewis.
Yeah, I think they have to go for broke now. Kaiser has to attack. They're going to have to pull Gamertom back and let Kaiser attack here. There's just no other way here. Naru on the rampage. We have amp up. Now, yeah, so Jerome has it again.
Oh, look at Jerome. It's just the amp controlling God, but down he goes. Oh, man. We saw... Naru walked right by Kaiser. Oh, man, that feels bad. There's times you gotta wonder how that happens. I mean, Rune, there's still only two ways you can escape, really. I mean, they should have had someone watching each side, and some sort of a breakdown in comms must have happened there, where they had just had no idea where it was at all, and that was just a freak happening. A nice little stall by Naru for sure, and yeah, what are they going to do? It looks like Kaiser is still on defense, but he's going to have to bail.
Yeah, I think as soon as he kills one in base, maybe he can just go ahead, or...
Yeah,
he's sending it. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, he is inside the base now, just kind of distract and juggle as Naru. He's going to be able to get out easily now, and he's out low left. He's being chased by Lineage, but Lineage cannot make a shot there. Into the low is Naru. Killed right there by Lineage. That's a nice kill. Jerome's going to die right on it, and that's a big save by Kaiser right there. Well, they can't go down 3, right? So I guess that is still an impactful save, but can they cap? That is the question.
Well, they need one in the next 2 minutes to really make it count, to be honest with you.
Excuse me, Lewis. My throat starting to go. Second cast midway. The third, I'm just gonna sound like a 100-year-old man. I think it's gonna be a rough one.
You're gonna sound like you've just smoked like 40 cigarettes in one sitting.
Yeah, well, that's how I feel like right now. Let me tell you. Already, I
Fair
can't
enough.
do it. Like that. I don't know how. Like that first World Cup, like that day when I was like casting for like 8 hours or whatever it was. Like, there's no fucking way I could ever do that again. Old man.
Nah. To be fair, like I look back at that when we've done casts for hours before. Like after one cast, now I'm done.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have Diamond Sword anymore. We're getting a lot of long casts.
Exactly. Hey, we can get some more as soon as we maybe lose tonight. So.
Nah, you can do it, Lewis. I have faith as we're watching Naru. Oh, he got the belt too. He's so fast as you watch him. The way he moves too, it's really abnormal. It'd be hard to hit him. And that is not good, Lewis. That's 3-0 with 4 minutes left, and it looks like X4 is gonna 2-0. 2-0 our pals on RR there. It's tough to watch. You feel for them. They what is Riven doing? He's just kind of jumping around. I think he's giving up, perhaps. And
yeah, he's done.
Yeah, it's too bad. They for sure should have won Iztac. I feel like it's unlucky they lost that. And I mean, yeah, Ruin just really has not gone their way at all since the first cap. I think Kaiser saw him there, but it's too late. Riven's he's just oh, God. Riven's totally given up.
Yeah, it's gamer. I mean, they had an opportunity to get it back again, and again, it's just a couple of saves in the base. It's enough to kind of completely demoralize you, and then they just counter cap. You know, you lose focus. I think we're seeing that with just a little bit of a loss of focus and a bit of tilt settling in. It's probably just one step a little bit too far for RR.
Yeah, it was a bit much, and it's hard not to feel a bit, you know, give up mode when you're playing against the match defensive style that X4 plays. So I don't really blame them for that one, but it's too bad. Either way, good season overall, I'd say. We don't want to fully call it yet. It's just 3 minutes. Let's watch Naru. Oh, nice little juke back area. What's seen by Lineage? Where's Jerome? Oh, Jerome's actually made it inside his base. So, but Naru managed to escape. Oh, big kill by Kaiser. They got to cap this one. And Jerome.
Hang on.
Hey,
hang on.
That gives him a glimmer of hope. Like, Riven's dodging again, so that pumped him up. He's got a little bit of faith now.
Alright, yeah, so we just need a little bit of kick up the backside. We get ourselves a cap when they're not really trying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was the key, I guess. Even
yeah, maybe take it a little. Yeah, I think they have to. Anaconda with a monster kill as well. It's going to be full lockdown probably. Take no chances. No, he's DMing the kind of low now. So
I haven't really watched Anaconda much. I don't know why. I just noticed his frags. Unbelievable. He outfrags the server by so much. Every time I see this guy play, like top players, he's way above. Like, look at this game. The closest to him is one of his teammates, Unreal, with 85, and that's not even close. Watch a Naru die inside is right there. So yeah, Anaconda, he's hard to deal with.
Yeah, and I think he's he's just dedicated mid. He's dedicated fragging, so you know you will see his frags a lot more than anyone else. Like, I'm pretty sure if you see him Riven doing nothing but leaving mid, he would be up there as well. As we saw him kind of keeping tabs on his stack.
Yeah, indeed, that is the case. And yeah, Riven would be the one that maybe could have kept up to him a bit there. Either way, not enough here. Riven jumping around again. He's got Kaiser. He's got 2 here with him. They can go for it here. They picked up that one. They got to convert this, Lewis. They have to convert it somehow. Pick it up. LOTR has it inside their base, though.
No!
If only they could have capped that, Lewis. That would have made the last minute rather exciting, as they would have only been down 1. It seemed like Riven was trolling, leaving their base. Like, he was jumping around. I feel like if he had it just left full speed, they may have had it. Oh, man. They have lost quite a large number of flags in both of these maps.
It also makes you wonder what the team comms are like for Riven to be doing that when it's got a critical moment in the match. So, not putting any ideas in anyone's heads, but who knows?
Yeah, well, I'm sure Discord will be pretty entertaining after this one. It's Jerome. He's going to try to leave it low. He's going to hit a wall of red, though, and that is going to be the season over for RR. It's a nice try. X4, a tough opponent. Couldn't quite pull the upset here, but they played well. They could have done it. It sucks. Unlucky in a lot of ways this match was for them, but they can Riven jump around. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think it's a hard result, hard pill to swallow, because RR actually played, I think that they deserved to win first map, so I would have liked to have seen a third map, but...
I would have liked it as well, Lewis, and it should have been. Ace-Tech should have been RR's, for sure.
Definitely agree. That was a good game, though. I enjoyed.
It was a good game. It was an entertaining watch. And Lewis, thank you for coming back to the desk. It's been years. We used to always do it, as I'm sure most of you remember, and it's been a while, but it's good to have Lewis back in the playoffs. And yeah, hopefully we can do another one, Lewis, at some point. That would be great.
We will. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Lou, and good luck in your match. When is it? It's in about, what, 5 hours from now?
Yeah, it's when I should be sleeping, to be honest with you.
Oh man. Well, look, my predictions are 1-1. Actually, no, they're 1-2 now. So I need you to pull off the win to make my predictions a little better. At 50%, I'll take it.
Oh, fantastic! Added additional pressure. Yeah, I love it. Oh, thanks.
Just what you needed. Anyway, thanks again, Lewis. Thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, we will be live. It's in what, 2 hours, right, Lewis? I think.
Yeah, so it's at 7 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, basically 2 hours from now. Everyone, we will be live again with the last playoff match of the first round, and it'll be a big one. Deucic will be playing in an NN against the South American team, NE. So that will be a good one, and we'll be back live for that in a couple hours. So you can come back for that one. Take care, everyone.